Okay, quick idea how to heat one of these things. It's always too cold in here. So, simple pump, cheapy pump, pumping out through homemade solar panel. So all this is, board, normal hose, nailed on, I don't know if you can see that, nailed on. Then the whole thing painted black, and they've got to be matte black. This is what I'm just making at the moment. So you can see here we've got the pipe coming in here, and then nailed all the way around. The other end coming out. This is 40 meters width. I think how much have I left on the end here? About, I suppose, well, that much. And then here you can see I'm painting this now, so it's just being painted over like that. Now, it tends to be heavy, particularly when you've got water in it. So I don't know whether you can see, this is just a normal strap which I've taken off the back of my kids and walked off with it, can't find it now. Just a normal strap for strapping luggage down with. See, I've just painted it there. Turn it over, screw it in, another one over here, and then obviously you can see that's hard enough, hang on holes, to fix on there. These, just using flat headed nails, and in places like that where you want to hold it, I think it's quite important not to overly kink it. But you can see we've got it all black all over the entire board. So I think that's something like 4 kilowatts an hour, not 4 kilowatts an hour, 4 kilowatts a day in June, hitting British ground.
No.
So I don't know, I suppose that's just under 2 square meters, something like that. So that's 8 kilowatts going in, and obviously once you've got it aimed at the sun and moving it around, there's a noticeable difference. I can tell you just with this one over here, which I'll kind of look at in a minute, this has a noticeable difference when the sun's coming out over here. The water coming out, going down, through there, going in and coming back out again. Now over here, I'll show you what I found out. I'll put it onto this board. Now that's probably the thinnest board you're going to want, because it does tend to bend when you have it up, you know, with all the water inside. The other thing that we noticed was that the heat, it gets very, very hot here. Obviously the pipes have cold water running through them all the time, so it's taking the heat off and just putting it into the pool. But the areas just here where I haven't got pipe, I put just normal insulating board. This is this foam stuff with the silver on the other side of it, that you can get from any builders. This is just scrapping a tip left over from doing a roof actually, but that was just adhered onto the back. The other thing we found was that obviously with the wind you're having the heat taken away as the temperature rises. So all I did is just got this simple bubble wrap. I just peeled it back there just to show you. And obviously the bubble wrap, you'd be surprised, that lets a lot of the heat through. It's so basically just like a greenhouse. So as you're looking at it there, we've got the sun hitting it, warming the pipes behind, keeping the heat in there, can't get out of the back. It's only got one way to go, that's into the water that's flowing through it. I think that's about it. Let's just have another quick look at the nails. As you can see, they're there just to hold it. I'm sure there's a better way of doing that, to come up with something, because the trouble is it does tend to sort of kink it very slightly. And back just very briefly over here. So this is just a very simple pump. I'm taking it off the top of the pool, because that's where it's warmer with this solar panel here. So I'm taking the warm heat, and then when it's returned, it's being returned back through this pipe and sitting on the bottom of the pool, so the hot water's coming in at the bottom of the pool and then rising up. If you're wondering why it's a bit murky, I've got a problem with the other pump over there. Right, that's it. Matte black, remember.